Welcome back to the Coach Mack Show Special Edition. We're in the new field house, Coach.
It's great to be in here. I tell you what, it's been a long time coming. You know, this is my 25th year here. When I first got here, the field house we had, I thought wasn't too bad, and the quarterback club added on to it. And I believe some folks have come through there and pretty much said it was. I believe the grand jury said it's probably not a good place to be. We've had a lot of friends in there. We had snakes, scorpions, and all kind of rats and everything else in that old place, but it really served its purpose. It's been there for an awful long time. I believe it used to be the band room at one point a long time ago. Then they turned it into a football field house and went on from there. And I can just to share with you, I can remember the night before they tore it down. I went in it and I just kind of walked through it one last time. And my normal spot that I stand in front of the team where I speak to the players before they go out the game, and I think about all the games I stood right here before we went out and played, and all the great players I stood in front of before we went out and played. It was kind of at that moment, and probably not many moments before that, but at that moment it was kind of hard to see it come down. But now we've moved on to this huge new field house, which was built through Splosh, through the kindness of Charlton County citizens. It's really fantastic, and maybe somewhere down the road when we get some more things done in here, we can do a little walkthrough with it on your show and point out a few things that we've been able to do. But I'm really glad to be in here. It's really something special. Dr. Laracy, I mean, a lot of credit goes to him because he came in here and we've talked about a lot of things, what needs to be done here, what needs to be done there. So I'm really appreciative to him, Dr. Laracy, and our Board of Education for providing this for us.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. I know we're in the. This is the meeting room that we're in now.
Where we're at now is the meeting room. It's a huge meeting room. It's got a projector up here to where we can hook our computers up and show videos on this automatic drop-down screen. I believe it's a 12-foot screen. So when you turn the lights off in here, it's pitch dark and it's air conditioned, of course, and we can show our kids films, game night, home game. Before the game, we go out. We can throw on a little motivational DVD if we want.
There you go.
It's just a great room for us to have. A rainy day, it's big enough where you can actually, not bring the whole team in, but bring your starters in and line them up and walk through some plays if you want. So it's a great thing to have, and I'm really looking forward to it. And even on game nights now, we got whiteboards on this side where we bring in maybe the offensive line or the skilled players, and we go over things with them at halftime and so forth. So this facility is really outstanding. I can't think of a Class A facility, Class A school that has a better facility than what we have right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice facility. I know we came in from the locker room and it's very nice. It's huge.
Very, very nice facility.
All the players have their own individual.
Yep.
spots.
Soon they'll have their own lockers, and we have a full-size training room where we do all of our athletic taping, and we have trainers come in there and game night. They work with the players and so forth. We have a fantastic laundry room, storage room with it. It's set up for 2 washers, 2 dryers. We just have 1 of each right now, but it's set up for that. We have a coach's office, a great shower room, restroom area. So it's really set up very nice, very nice.
Very nice. All right, Coach, let's dive into this past Friday night with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald started off looked like a track meet, but the Indians stuck in it and fought back.
Really did. The first quarter was really a nightmare. They scored 22 points, I believe, in the first quarter. Yeah. I started feeling like we got another Ware County going here, except for they just weren't nearly as physical as Ware County, of course. But we felt like our defensive plan was good. We really did. We felt like it was still a good plan, although we've given up the points. We stuck with it. We made a few adjustments in our alignment, and I think we really started to shut them down.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the first quarter was just a real wash when it came to our offense. Our offense, we were a lot of 3 and out in the first quarter, and then the second quarter, our defense played really well, and offense still really didn't get going. I believe we scored a touchdown maybe in the second quarter. Big long pass to Torrey Roberts, and really great throw by Trey Harrington. So we got it going there a little bit. Then at halftime we came out for the second half, and this guy I'm getting ready to mention was a true man Friday night. This guy played some of the best defensive line I've seen possibly played here, and that's Toby Dasher, Michael Dasher, number 65, sophomore. He was a complete terror for their center. He did a fantastic job. Watching the game, you may not notice as much, but once we put the film on, I tell you what, he had a fantastic game. I just can't say enough about him. I used to play nose guard, so I understand a little bit about the position. And Toby he played it the way it's supposed to be played. He dominated that area, the defense, and he did a fantastic job. And then next to him, Will Gowan had another great game. Will's been having great games all year. He's had a great senior year. And then our leading tackler, of course, was Lance Thompson, and Lance had 17 tackles in this game. We usually get some guys that'll have 8, 9 tackles. Right. That seems like a lot, but he had 17 tackles.
All over the ball.
And going through the film, and the way we do our defensive stats, we do our defensive stats with the entire coaching staff, watch the film, go defensive play-by-play to make sure we're right, who's getting the tackles, and he had 17 of them. Our secondary broke down on one touchdown. The thing we told our secondary is you always play pass. No matter what they're doing, they're going to run the ball a lot. Play pass. And the play that they scored the touchdown on, throwing the ball, they had a breakdown. They came up to play the run. The guy was wide open. So it was a real mistake there by those guys. But
the way your front four is playing right now, you can almost have that luxury to tell your DBs.
Exactly, and that's what we told them, and that's what we worked on all week. But it had a breakdown there. Second half, we started moving the ball. We got the safety, so we had 9 points there, and then I believe we scored again. We missed an extra point. We were within 8 points of them for quite some time. And we had a lot of offensive opportunities. I kept encouraging our guys, telling them, I said, listen, we score here, go for 2. We got a tie ball game. And then we can go from there. But we just never could quite get over the hump, and we gave him a touchdown up later in the game. So really, I feel good about a lot of guys. Again, Trey Harrington had another great game throwing the football. Our offensive line had another shutout, no sacks. Torrey Roberts Julian Roberts had a great game. Really, he came on, and we've been waiting for that. Davron Reed had a real breakout game for Torrey, but another solid receiving game by Davron Reed, and then of course we mentioned defense. Toby Dasher, 65. I can't go enough about how great a job he did on the defensive line. So there's some good things about this game. There's some things that we need to improve on. There's some guys that we thought should have played better that didn't. And we're going to hopefully correct those this week and have a great week of practice, and then hopefully next week have a great game.
There you go. I noticed just from a personal observation, up top doing the camera, I noticed in the first half, Davron was wearing gloves. A little bit of trouble holding on to the ball a little bit. I noticed at halftime, during warm-ups, catching with the gloves, dropped a couple. He took the gloves off.
Yeah,
I don't think he had a drop the rest of the game.
I don't think that gloves hurt one way or another. I think if they get a little wet, they can cause some problems. But if you've seen the gloves we wear, if you push 2 of them together and held them, they can stick together. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they're not illegal. I mean, they have really improve your grip a great deal. Sometimes the receiver will have some drops and he'll think that maybe I need to change something, so they go without the gloves. Some guys prefer that. Some guys prefer the gloves. So.
I wanted to ask you about that because that was just an observation.
And I don't know if it had so much to do with the gloves and the hands or so much. Maybe he just felt like he needed to change it up. And he's made a lot of catches with gloves, and he's made some catches without them. So whatever he's comfortable with at the moment, I'm sure that's what he goes with. And as long as he catches the football, that's really what we need.
I didn't mean to single him out and pick on him. It's just something I observed up there. Thought I'd run it by you and see what you thought. All right, Coach, we're going to take a short break. Get back, we'll dive into Wilcox Friday night and talk about the new lockers.
Sure.
The Folkston Pharmacy, your original hometown pharmacy for over 45 years, is located at 3885 Main Street. At Folkston Pharmacy, we accept most major insurance coverage, including AARP, WellCare, Medicaid, Amerigroup, and many more. We also have a $1 value aisle for everyday items such as health and beauty, cleaning, and even snacks. Stop by and check us out today. Now, let's go get 'em Indians. Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back to the Coach Mack Show. Just finished talking about Fitzgerald. Now we're moving on to the Patriots of Wilcox, Coach.
Well, it's a big region game. Like I told the kids, it's a must-win game. You get in region play, now you can start separating people. You can start putting people out of the playoffs, put yourself in the playoffs with the points. And it's like I told the kids, we got to be prepared. We got to have everybody going and playing real well. We got to play our best football these next 6 games. So that's what we really emphasized to the players. Hopefully we'll get it. It's going to be a long trip. Like I explained to the kids today, it's a business trip. We're going over there to prepare to beat these guys, and hopefully everything goes well.
There you go. Well, what do we expect? Because I haven't heard a whole lot out of Wilcox. The last 2 years we've been involved. Sportsnet has been involved. Wilcox has been right there with the Charlton and the clinches.
Wilcox
this year they're falling off a little bit.
Wilcox is a different football team now. They had a lot of great players. We mentioned off air a minute ago. They have a former quarterback starting for Auburn. They had a kid playing for the New England Patriots. They got a receiver, freshman. She's a true freshman. Played against us last year. Howard. He's starting now for the North Carolina Tar Heels in football. So they've had a lot of great players like we have in the past. Yeah. But they're a changed team right now. They're not. They're different. They're very, very good still. They're very good on offense. They have a great running back. They're going to line up in the spread, shotgun. They're going to throw the ball about half the time, run the ball about half the time. So we're working on both phases of the game. Last week it was all about stopping the run, but being prepared for the pass. This week we got to stop both and be prepared for both at any time. Defensively, again, they run well. They're a big group. They have one player, an offensive lineman, number 70. He starts both ways, offensive, defensive line. He's a possible SEC prospect. Right. I know that he's been contacted by the Georgias and the Alabamas and people like that. He's a big guy, about 6'5", 6'6", probably nearly 300 pounds, and runs really well. So, you play football in South Georgia, you come across guys like that. You come across guys that are going to play at the next level and even maybe the next level. Right. So, they're going to be it's going to be a good football game. They haven't lost a lot of games at their place. I believe the last time we went over there at that point, they hadn't lost over there in years. Right. And then, like I said, we had a very good game last year, beat them here. Mm-hmm. We're going over there, tough place to play. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully we're prepared for that atmosphere. We're prepared for the ride. We're prepared for good offense, good defense, good special teams. And like I said, this is a game that we have to have. This is basically, in a way, the playoffs have started for us. Right. It's not a single elimination, but then again, if you're not winning, you're not going any further after these 6 games. So we really need to play our best.
I know I've heard so many people say it, not just here locally. I've seen it on different threads or whatever. A lot of people refer to Region 2A as the SEC of South Georgia football.
Well, it's the little SEC, you might say. And then the Region 1, 6A with Valdosta, Camden, and Lowndes, that might be the bigger school, SEC. But, South Georgia, like I said, I've been here 25 years. South Georgia football is tough. It's a lot of good talent, a lot of speed, a lot of good coaching going on. Mm-hmm. So it's a tough place to make a living down here. But we've managed to do well, and like I said, we're really gearing up for this one.
I know, speaking of coaching down here, and a lot of good coaches down here, I've heard you mention a few times, you have assistants that have gone over there. Camden's done the same thing. I mean, they all kind of feed off of, is it just me, or do they all kind of feed off of Charlton and Camden's coaching staff?
It seems like when you have a good staff, you're going to lose some coaches sometimes. And I've lost some coaches for bigger jobs, for head jobs. Mm-hmm. And Jason Strickland, now the head coach at Fitzgerald, which he was last Friday, he was one of my assistant coaches for a long time, and he was an excellent assistant coach. Left me, went to Lamar for, I think, 2 years, and came down to Fitzgerald. When we took the Fitzgerald job, he called me and told me that. Of course, he told me when we had the Lamar job, and he said when I got the Fitzgerald job, I noticed we had to play, and because I really wasn't looking forward to it. And to be honest with you, before the game and after the game, it's kind of tough playing against somebody you really care about.
Yeah.
During the game, you don't notice it as much, but before and after, you notice it.
He was just wearing the purple during the game.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. There you go. All right, Coach. New lockers in?
New lockers just came in today. They were kind of custom made up in Pennsylvania. It's been a while coming. The quarterback club had to go out and get a loan to get them, and we got the loan. We got them. Got the money sent off, and they made them, and we just got them in today. Semi trucks backed up and unloaded them, and hopefully over the next few days we're going to work on getting them in where they need to be. They're very, very nice lockers, red with the butcher block tops, and they got a thing on the top that holds the shoulder pads. You can see that one over there, how it has. And with the quarterback club getting the loan for these, we got to pay it off now.
Right.
I mean, we can't just sit there and sit on it. So we're starting to have to make payments on it. And we thought a great way to do this would be through doing plaques, put in the lockers. And what we do is for $200, and the lockers are about $220 per locker. But we figured if we can get $200 per locker, we'll be doing real well. Sure.
Is that per locker? Is that
per locker? It would be. That's actually 2 lockers. They're attached, and then here's 2 more.
Okay.
But they're in one unit type thing. And how we thought we could pay for them was to do plaques. Offer anybody and everybody an opportunity to do a plaque. And what you would do is, for $200, you'd simply tell us what would be this locker sponsored by, and then anything else you want on the plaque you can put. You can put a grandson, granddaughter, former player, in memorial of anything you want to put. The message, for instance, this is one that I did. This locker's sponsored by, and my name, Rich McWhorter,
right.
And then I put a couple spears on there and just win the day. And as soon as I pay my $200, I can put it up inside of a locker, and it will be there forever. Down the road, if it was to get bent or anything happen to it, we would simply replace it. It has very good adhesive tape on the back, and we would stick them in there. Hopefully people would be interested in this. Former players, I've talked to some people, and the former players said they'd love to have it done. And like I said, once you give us $200, you put what you want on the plaque. So 2 people can actually get together. This locker is sponsored by, you can have 2 names on there. It would be 2 former players if they want to go in together with it.
Right.
Anything like that. So I think this is going to be a great way for us to pay off these lockers. Plus, I think it's just a great way for someone else to be part of the program.
Right.
Plus, kids for a long time will see these. These will be in there forever, hopefully,
2 or 3 generations.
For generations to come. And again, this is something that we'll do, and I think it's something that we could just keep on doing. I mean, we have 75 lockers.
There's plenty of wall space.
Yeah, we would like to actually put more than just 75 in there. We'd like to keep this thing going. Maybe some of this year's seniors would like to have them put in there. That would be great. And then next year's seniors and so forth and so forth.
Class of
people keep on doing this. Businesses can do them. Anyone can put anything they want on there. Again, the only thing we're going to put on there is this locker is sponsored by whoever it needs to be. And I think it's a great way for us to have the quarterback club pay off this $40,000 worth of lockers that we have now for our kids.
Well, the community loves their football around here, and there's a lot of football heritage here.
Yep.
So
hopefully they love our plaques too. So
there you go.
But this starts now. I mean, you could go by Brian Hewling to see him and get it done, or you can come by and see me. Either way, we can get this done. The check can be made out to the quarterback club, which can be a donation, which is tax deductible. Okay. So I'd rather you give your money to us than Washington, D.C. when it comes tax time. So I think this is going to be a great thing for us. I think this is something we can do not just this year, but on down the road and really make these lockers look great.
All right, Coach. Well, we're hoping to, once everything's established, I know you mentioned it earlier, or maybe we can run a camera through the building, kind of give everybody an open house, if you will, of the place. Coach, Friday night, directions to the game. Sometimes people follow the school buses, the football team, but it's a little bit different this Friday night.
Yeah, well, I gave out some directions if you're just driving on over, Waycross. You go Waycross and then Lappahaw, then go north through Ocilla, Fitzgerald, then a little bit to the left on Georgia 215 on into Rochelle. And where you come in at, you're not far from the stadium. I know that we're going to have a little different route. Football team's going to leave earlier that day, about 1 o'clock. We're going to head over to Tifton and eat over there. And then from there, we're going to go up I-75 north to Ashburn, and then take a route from there on over to Rochelle. It's, you know, you think about region football in southeast Georgia. I mean, this is a 2-hour and 40-minute drive,
Yeah.
and a little longer on a school bus, being that our buses don't go nearly as fast as someone driving their car. So it's a long way to go. And like I said, I told the kids this is a business trip. We got to be focused. We got to do everything we do from this point on has to be right. We have to be ready to go Friday night, and hopefully we'll have a big crowd. I know the band will be there. That's important to us. The cheerleaders will be there. That's important. And hopefully we'll have a lot of parents and fans over there supporting us.
I think we will. The crowd Friday night, I don't know if you could hear it. You had the headsets on. The crowd this past Friday night was awesome.
Yeah, I know.
The bleachers were rumbling over there.
It was really good. The other side had a nice crowd, and that makes a great atmosphere for the kids. I know, really, when it comes down to it, actually, this is all about the kids. This is all about the kids playing football, the kids in the band, the cheerleaders. And I know that if the community will give them a great atmosphere, I know they truly appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
And we've had some great crowds out here at Indian Field out here, or whatever we call this, the swamp. Over here, and I know we have a lot of people traveling. That's why people like to host us. They know they're going to get a good gate.
They know we have a travel team.
That's right.
We have a travel team. All right, Coach, anything going on with the B team?
Yeah, B team is here at home, finally, this Thursday against Baker County. Hopefully we'll have a big crowd. I know the junior high is traveling on Tuesday. I'm not sure.
They're going to St. Mary's.
Going to St. Mary's. 7th and 8th grade's playing great. I think that starts at 5 o'clock over there. B team changes every day around here because right now our starters, we have about 4 starters that we brought up from B team in the last couple of weeks. So B team isn't really as strong as they may have been a couple of weeks ago, but still we have to do what we have to do to take care of the varsity. But still hope everybody comes out Thursday, 5 o'clock.
Thursday, 5.
And watch some high school football against Baker County, Florida.
All right. And also tomorrow, Coach, we have maidens.
Maidens 2 times this week at home. We have the maidens Tuesday here, and we have the maidens Thursday, I believe, here also.
Yes.
I believe it is. Two games this week. So I tell you what, that's pretty good softball team over there.
They are. They're doing a good job.
And I really, really encourage everybody to come watch. If you want to see some good high school softball, come watch the maidens Tuesday and Thursday. I really encourage you to get out there.
They put 11 on Irwin.
I put 11 on Irwin the first inning for the rain came, but I think you better check what time they start. Sometimes it says 6, but they start 5:30. Sometimes it's
We've learned that.
Yeah, I know. So have I. I've been over here waiting for 6, and they've already got 2 innings in over there. So, but anyway, come on over to the maidens, check them out. Come to the B team here and to support us. And I think it'll be a great week of Charlton County football.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome, Coach. All right, well we'll see you Thursday.
Thursday here,
B team, and then on road trip Friday night.
That's right.
We appreciate y'all watching the Coach Mack Show.